for a Degrassi reference
and
on
I
Twitch.
hear we got Rocket League coming up, another wacky, crazy game. And so let's check that out.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here with Rocket League. We've got Jeremy and Mark from Psyonix.
Hey, guys.
Guys, this game looks so much fun. This is
Thank you.
Cars, this is soccer, this is rockets. This game looks awesome.
Thank you. And it's, for you old school fans out there, you might remember it's actually a sequel to a PS3 game we put out in 2008 called Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Powered Battle Cars.
Wow.
Very popular game. It was kind of under the radar. Folks didn't realize how popular of a game it was. We actually had well over 2 million downloads on the PlayStation 3.
Wow.
We've been thinking about the game for a long time. We've been working on it in our heads for a long time. Last couple of years we've been working on it physically. And now we're really excited that it's coming out next month on July 7th.
Expectations are high, though, right? It's been 7 years. You guys were 2 years, but now it's like, will it deliver?
I think so. We think so as a team. We're really excited about it because a lot of the development for the game in the early times before we started working on it physically was listening to the community, thinking about what sort of items they wanted us to add to the game, what sort of features they really wanted us to add, which is why in this game we've increased customization, we've added a whole bunch of items now for people to find, we've added season mode, we've added all sorts of things that they were asking us for years and years. So we're really hopeful that it lives up to expectations.
And you guys have, I hear, achieved one of the holy grails of games these days. We're going to have some cross-platform play here.
Yes, right? And what's cool about our cross-platform play is it's not PS4, PS3. This is a PS4 and PC game, and you'll be able to play against those platforms there. And we forget the exact number, but we're one of the only games to actually ever pull that off. So we're really excited about it, and we think players are I think it's going to help them in the long run because it's going to increase the player pool and it's going to allow people more opportunity to play the game, no matter what time of day it is or what platform they have.
Yeah.
What's better, the controller or the keyboard?
Well, so this is one of the great debates, and I think it depends on what kind of game you're using or playing. And I think this is one of those opportunities where controller players can actually finally say, maybe I'm better than the keyboard and mouse. We recommend controllers for this game. We think it's a more complete experience with controllers, but we definitely support keyboard and mouse.
All right.
Yeah, you got a skeptical interest out of the two of us here. You really think the console players can keep up? Well, you have so much customization here with the cars, so many options, and you are also letting us customize the controls, which is something that PC players coming over to console are always asking for.
Yes, and so that was one of the things that we wanted the basis of this game to be. It's about making the game that you want to make, or in this case, playing the game you want to play. So we wanted players to have as many options as they have, to be able to adjust their controls, to change how they look, to change how they play, to do whatever it is they want to do to make themselves feel more comfortable. You see, even in a console game, we let you change your FOV and your camera height and angle. These are all things that we think that players, especially coming from a PC background, really like to have control over, and that's something that we wanted to include in this game as well. We also put in Sweet Tooth, just to throw in there for PlayStation users.
Sweet Tooth!
Yes, thank you, Sony Santa Monica, for allowing us to use that.
Wow.
Oh, he looks
There he
great.
is right there.
Oh my God.
So you actually have a couple little Easter eggs in here for gaming fans.
Oh,
what
yeah.
else you got in the way of customization?
So one of the things that you can find, and here's the customization. We've shown little snippets of this before, but have never really gone into it. We allow you to go in and change what sort of decals that you have. And these are different based on the car that you're using. You can change your paint types and your paint colors. And we also have this adjustable for season mode as well. So you can change any number of things in here. Here are the wheels. We have the rocket boosts in there. Which you can see there are many. We have everything from the traditional types of the explosions, but we also have these Tronics-inspired ion boosts.
Whoa.
We have money. We have all sorts of things. And all of these are unlocked as you play. So every time you play a game, you'll unlock a new item as you finish it. And here's where you can see some of our cross-platform stuff, or I'm sorry, our cross-promotional stuff that we're doing with some of our indie partners in the antennas. Here you see we have Blacklight, Retribution, we have Chroma, Excalibur, and Loki from Warframe. We have games like Phoenix Rage and Edge of Space. So there are a couple other things we also have that might come into the game post-release. With other partners that we have that we think video game fans in general might really enjoy. And there's one to my
Twitch.
I think we
There
see
you
our
go.
favorite.
Yeah, love the shout-outs.
This is so this is the first time anyone's seen this one is that we do have Twitch in the game also. So Twitch players can throw them in there and let everyone know. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so how many of these customizations are purely graphical and how many actually are going to affect your in-game play?
One of the things to remember is that none of them affect gameplay.
None of them?
None of them. We want the game to be as balanced as possible, to be about competition, personal skill. So this is only about personalization and doing what you want to do in the game. So as you can see, he can do any combination he wants. He can jump and he can play exactly the same as he did had he chosen any other combination of items. The one thing that is different is the hitboxes will be slightly different because of the different shapes of the cars. But other than that, everyone's on the same playing field, and it's all about how good you are. You guys want to see how good you are?
I want to try. I want to put it to test. Absolutely.
Let's test this out.
So one of the cool things that we have is we have online multiplayer, obviously up to 8 players you can play, but we also have 4-player split screen that we support. So you should just be able to hit your options button on the controller. And you can see even in the customization mode, you can drop right in and start customizing, grabbing whatever you want.
I'm in.
I'll take the Paladin.
Oh, Paladin seltzer. All right. I'm going to go for the Octane.
Excellent. So Octane and Backfire are 2 of the cars that were in the original game that we brought back for fans this time. And so we're hopeful that we're actually not only hopeful but curious to see what original fans are going to pick in regards to their cars. If they're going to go for the new ones or they're going to go old school with the other ones.
Very cool. What are some of the things that fans have been asking for in a sequel that you guys put in due to community feedback?
The number one thing is the customization. That's one of the things that they really wanted. The original game, we allowed you to change your skins, and that's about it. With games evolving so much since 2008, people really like doing their own personal thing, so that was really important to us. And also the season mode. So the season mode is something that we have, too, that lets you now play a sports-style game where you can go in through the rankings, beat other teams, move up into the playoffs, and win a championship. So we think that adds a little bit more depth and more layers to the game rather than just playing head-to-head, which is what the game originally was.
Awesome.
Right.
Man, you guys are really going to town.
I'm really. This is a lot to think about here. This is like an MMO. I have to build my dude.
One of the interesting things about the customization that we think also is that even though we're starting with 150 items and the paint combinations and paint types will amass to a total of about 10 billion different combinations, we're going to continue to add more items over time through DLC packs and other things like that. And in particular, DLC, I just want to mention this, just in case it does not come up, is that one of the things we want to make sure for Rocket League is all future DLC for the game, if it's a new arena, all new arenas will always be free. We'll never charge for them. So we'll continue to add new stadiums at no charge because we don't want to divide the audience. We want people to go in and play anytime they want.
Well, that is excellent news to hear.
Absolutely. All right, let's play.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, Mark's going to grab it. You can see we have several stadiums to choose from. Urban Central is one from the. You should do one of the bigger ones. DFH Stadium is one of the big ones. The urban one that Mark was on was from our original game. And you ready?
Let's do this. So do we have our teams? Is it us versus you, or how do we determine?
We're about to find out. So one of the cool things that we like about the PlayStation is that you can keep track different things that you couldn't do before on a PS3 controller. So if you want to see what team you're on, you just check what color you are.
Right,
here once
red
this
team
starts.
Swift. Are you ready for that?
All right, we're doing orange.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Oh yeah. What Charlie?
There you go.
All right, I went orange.
And then once you start, the controls are just R2 is what is your gas.
Right.
And then L2 is reverse.
Ooh, controls are tight.
Thank you. And one of the things that we want to make sure about this game.
What is this?
Whoa,
that never happened.
Whoa, that.
You just invited us in here to kick our ass.
Wow,
No,
yeah.
not
I
at all.
feel.
Look,
I feel
they
sick.
came
It's
cruising
complete
down
luck.
the
Yeah.
center.
It's total
Our goal
luck.
is wide open. We got to revise our
Sweet
strategy.
Tooth. Yeah, Sweet Tooth is kind of a jerk too. So we need to.
It's totally in
All right.
So we're hopeful about the game is that you have got the basics down. So you can drive forward and you can reverse.
Oh no, you don't.
Oh,
But you can also-
block.
No! All right, I'm going back.
Excellent.
I'm playing
All right,
goalie now.
all right,
I'm
okay.
getting this.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I'll go on the offensive.
One of the best tips I can give you guys is that is jump. Use jump. Because one of the keys to jumping is that you can then use that as sort of the setup to
Right.
do other things. So you jump with X, and what that allows you to do is it's more than just, it's totally physics-based, so the ball goes wherever you want it to go based on your momentum and your mass. But if you can jump like that, you can also use it to do things like bicycle kicks and spins and all sorts of different things. And the more you play, the more you realize that you can do. You can drive up the walls.
I got some power up on the side. What did that
Thanks for
do?
not wasting my time by having me flip over and do something
Feelings.
complicated, by the way. This is pure fun.
We got it.
Oh, I didn't jump. I didn't jump.
All right, got it. Boom!
The boost meter that you see in the lower right-hand corner allows you to go to supersonic speed,
Oh, that was cool.
and that is circle.
All right, yeah, Seltzer, you got it.
All right, you know what? Then I feel like jumping helps you turn a little bit too.
Oh,
Is
it
that-
does.
Oh, hey, sorry,
Hey,
teammate.
no, that's all right. It's, fist bump. Oh, I got it.
Oh yeah, I'm following up behind you. You got this,
there,
Winter.
right
You
there.
got this, Winter.
Boom!
Bring it in.
No, oh.
No. What is? Yes.
Yeah! There we go.
High five.
Got
Nice
it.
job.
Nice.
You
luck.
guys,
There we go.
I don't know what you're doing over there.
Hope you guys aren't going easy
busy,
on us.
We're illustrating the game.
Oh.
That's what it is.
They're selling us on it, Swifter.
Oh, yes. All right, I keep on doing that. I like that. Felt good.
Like I said, this is really fun. This is running on the Unreal Engine. I think as an FPS player, this is something I'm really familiar with. It feels great.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
Yeah, Unreal is really one of the things that we like working with at Psyonix. That's what we use for all of our games. We've been using it for years and years. We use it on another game Swiftor is familiar with called Nosgoth. There you go.
Sup, Nosgoth? Great game, by the way.
And we really like the engine a lot, and we think that allows us to, because we know it so well, it allows us to focus on the things that matter: speed, gameplay.
I'm coming.
I'm
I've got a score.
Oh! No, we're vulnerable.
I'm not coming down. I ain't doing it. I'm free flying now.
Uh-oh. I think you can see it. Oh!
So, I mean, obviously you had the original game as inspiration. Is there anything else that you've encountered, or any gameplay styles over the years that you've incorporated into this build?
The important thing for us is actually just to try to get the original inspirational game.
Nice!
Oh, high five!
There we go.
See, I see your
Beautiful
strategy now. You're going to ask me a question
Tell me
and
more
score.
about the game.
We wanted to make sure that we get soccer right, because soccer is loved all over the world, or football if you're anywhere other than the United States.
Soccer.
And there you go, soccer. And it's everyone likes it, and we wanted to make sure that that's the game that we take the most inspiration from, because that's the game that we're basing it on. So for us, it was about getting that right. And otherwise, in terms of other games, we play a lot of games. So in general, our own games,
Nice.
Nosgoth,
Fire.
Team Fortress, a lot of multiplayer-heavy games that rely on teamwork and distracting me as I talk about the game. You see the strategy? Yeah, there you go.
It's
So-
all right. We're winning over here.
Do you want to show us some crazy moves that you can do in the game?
Mark can. I'm terrible.
All right, Mark, why don't you take us out with some really awesome move here? Leave us with a good taste in our mouths.
All right.
Go ahead, Mark. So, Mark, you're on the lower right, lower left?
I'm lower left.
Okay, so what you can do is in addition to jumping, you can do things like bicycle kicks. You can do front flips, you can do side flips, you can drive on the ceilings, on the walls. If you're really good and you have enough practice and your boost meter is high enough, you can actually fly through the screen. Let's see if Mark can do that.
And
Try to get boost.
Did we do it?
It's going to happen.
It's a heck of a butt scoot.
There you go.
boom.
I'm flying right there.
There we go. That felt good.
That looks incredible. This game is so much fun. When are we going to be able to get our hands on it?
Yeah.
July 7th on PlayStation 4 and PC, and we're really excited to let everyone finally play it. We think it's going to do good things.
Great. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Psyonix, for this awesome game. And we're going to throw it back to E3. Thanks, guys.
Peace.